Hi there, this is Micah Cat, and this is my little friend Dumpling. He is a Welsummer rooster, and I maybe had him for 2 years. And on his first year, his first eye got poked out in a fight with another rooster. And then just maybe 2 months ago, I found him on the ground, and I guess the other rooster poked out his eye too. So this is how you feed, drink, and care for a blind rooster. They are very fun, and this guy's very clucky. So let me first show you how to feed him. If you have like a feeding place like this will work very well and come in handy. But also if you have a bigger one, like you see the lid of this, if you flip it over, you could pour food or water in there. And then he will probably, if you put him in it, drink it. Oh, this is not food, mister. Okay, so let's get started. So you want to shake this because sometimes it gets low. And I just fed him and gave him water, so I don't know if he'll be hungry. Come on, mister, drink. Okay, so he's not hungry right now, but there is another way. If you feed your chickens corn, sunflower seeds, scratch grains, any kind of seed, you probably have these little containers. You can get them at Chinese food places and in your meal. But so this is our trash can, and we keep it in the trash can because of the chipmunks. They will steal it. And this is where our scratch grains are. This is corn. And this is where our scratch grains are. So, and here come the little chicks because they're hungry. Okay, so here is the stuff that was in that metal container you saw earlier. And then a little corn and scratch grains mixed in. So, just shake it. And then he might hear it. And then he will start pecking down on it. And you kind of have to train them. So they won't immediately, when you hear them, when they hear you shake it, they won't immediately go diving down. You would kind of have to force their head down like that, like this. Or you will have to, if his face is straight up, then you could just kind of move this up like that into his face. Or sometimes, this usually works with water, but sometimes you can shove his feet in, and then he will feel the texture, and then he will put it in. And make sure these little chicks don't get in there. Okay. And maybe let him do that for about 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, dang it. And yes, he does that too. But yeah, so 3 to 5 minutes. Sometimes if they're very hungry, they will do it for as long as they want. So if they're still eating after that 3 to 5 minute thing is over, then you could just let them keep eating. But make sure, or else the chipmunks or squirrels or whatever you have around will get it, or little chicks. You need to put that away in a nice, safe area, like a trash can, a metal one. Okay, so it's okay to let a blind chicken be outside for a while. You see he's eating. So it's okay for that to happen, because as long as you put them in at night, they will, they love being outside. So, they don't have a TV in their chicken coop. So, yeah. And now how to give a blind chicken... Oh, no, he's going to crow. Okay, never mind. So how to give a blind chicken water, and they can go pretty fast. So how to give a blind chicken water, you have to pick them up. And if you have any watering things like this, that would be great. But also, this might be a little easier in the beginning. It is, one of those other Chinese, from Chinese food, little black containers. They usually come with lids. then you could take that and put water in it, or you can use one of these if you already have one. So usually I just gave him water, so I don't know if he'll eat. But so usually what you have to do is either do this. Dip his feet in. Like, you see that? You dipped his feet in, so now he'll kind of be like, oh, if he knows the texture of water, that's water, I can drink it. And then there's always the other way of kind of forcing his head in, like what I was doing with the food. And then he might drink it. Or if he got used to the food sound doing this, because then they'll know to peck with that sound, then try to do that with this, just with his head near the water, like this, and then he'll like be like, oh, see, he's drinking. And then he'll be like, see the shaking sound of the food? He'll be like, oh, there's food, but it's actually water. And then if you have a stream, I don't know if a pond will work. It might, a puddle maybe, or like, yeah, I don't know about, so a stream would work. But you could always take him over to here. Yes, and yeah, let them eat grass. They love it. So this is our stream. It's very dried out because right now it's summer and it always gets dried out. But I found a good part about it, I think. So take him over here. Put his feet in the stream, duck his head in, or he will feel the texture of the water again and be like, oh, look, I can drink this stuff. Just make sure if it's really overflowing, don't let him go and be right there, or else he will go sinking down the stream. Okay. And yeah, so how to care for him. I would put him in a flatter area with a lot of grass because, yeah, as I said before, they love eating grass and clover, and it really helps them gain up energy, and you can feed them less too. So this is a nice little grassy area. You can put them in here and just keep an eye on him, because I found this guy across the stream, and also I found him like 100 feet away from our house. So he will probably go somewhere once he gets a little used to walking. And I just have a story. Keep your chicken out of a hot fire pit, because we were gone for maybe like 10 minutes and we found him in the fire pit, and it was like hot coals, it wasn't a fire, and he burned off his feet, so that's why his feet are like that. But yes, do that. And if you're gone for maybe more than 20 minutes, I would suggest to put your rooster in the coop, because you don't know where they could go, what predators would be lurking around, and all of that stuff. And yeah, so you see he's walking into the brush. Don't let him do that. And yeah, and then just make sure you put him in at night, because you don't want to. Okay. And crowing and clucking always help, because if you find your rooster somewhere in that brush, if you can't find your rooster somewhere in the forest or in that brush, then you might have a problem, because you can't find him, and then it might be getting close to night. So crowing, he's been crowing a lot. If you hear him crowing, that is a great sign. It means that he's healthy, and also it means he's not hurt, and that you can find him easier if you listen to the crows. So sometimes it helps to have another rooster, but then sometimes another rooster is a bad idea, because that's how this guy got his eyes poked out. So thank you for watching, and I hope if you have a blind rooster or just want to care for your chicken, you can follow these directions and have a safe chicken life. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like this. Please subscribe and like this. Bye.